Hello and welcome to the channel. The People's Democratic Party (PDP) presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar has called the governor of Rivers State, Wike, a coward. Recall that there has been a running battle between both men ever since Wike lost the PDP presidential ticket to Atiku. All attempts made to reconcile both factions failed, and so the two men went their separate ways as Wike resigned from the presidential campaign council of the party with his other cronies, while Atiku settled on the campaign as he tried to become Nigeria's next president. Just last week, Wike stylishly endorsed the All Progressives Congress APC presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu in not so many words. And now, the PDP standard-bearer has called out the governor for being a coward and not being man enough to even support Tinubu's presidential bid. Let's hear what the former VP had to say. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. Atiku mocks Wike, says he is a chicken hiding under the costume of a lion. The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Atiku Abubakar, yesterday tackled Governor Wike of Rivers State, saying the latter was too cowardly to come out openly to sell the candidacy of the All Progressives Congress candidate Bola Tinubu, whom he had allegedly chosen to support. In a statement by Special Assistant on Public Communications, Mr. Frank Shaibu, the PDP candidate said Wike would never deliver his polling unit at Unit 7, Ward 9 in Obio Akpo local government area of Rivers State. Shaibu in the statement stated this while reacting to Wike's jibes over the cancellation of Atiku's presidential rally in his state. He said, "Even the dead know that the APC can never win in Rivers State. Wike cannot deliver his polling unit to Tinubu. He is aware of this, and that is why he is not bold enough to come out with his full chest to ask the people of the state to vote for Bola Tinubu. Rather, he is chasing shadows, making innuendos. At least, Rotimi Amechi was man enough to dump the PDP and defect to the APC in 2015 and openly campaigned for President Muhammadu Buhari against his kinsman, President Goodluck Jonathan. This is what real men do when they have the conviction." Wike said he would announce his preferred candidate in January 2023. 3 weeks have since passed, but he is not man enough to do so. Shoaibu described Wike as a conman who, on the surface, presents a facade of courage, but was actually a lily-livered and small-minded person, hence his resort to the judiciary to protect him from being expelled from the PDP. Wike said if the PDP leadership had the balls, they should expel him. After making the statement, he quickly ran to a court to secure a kangaroo order, barring the PDP from suspending or expelling him. "This is a chicken hiding under the costume of a lion," he stated. Atiku's aide said Wike's only strategy was to give some miscreants money to foment violence on the day of election in order to suppress the voter turnout and mitigate Tinubu's loss. He said Rivers had become the most volatile state during elections since Wike began running for office, alleging that the governor had even confessed to killing people during a leaked telephone conversation with then-Governor Ayodele Fayose of Ekiti State after the Rivers rerun in 2016. Even during the 2019 election, Rivers State witnessed the highest incidence of violence. This time again, Rivers has witnessed more violence than ravaged communities in Somalia. There was even a bomb explosion at an APC rally where Mr. Tonye Cold accused Wike of being the mastermind. It is obvious that Wike, who talks like a bus conductor, is willing to bring the state to its knees, he alleged further. Atiku's aide called on the Nigerian police force, the military and other agencies of government to give special attention to Rivers State by deploying additional boots on the ground that will boost the security of Rivers State during and after the elections. Wike has made it difficult for anyone he doesn't like to campaign in the state. If people cannot campaign, it is unlikely that he will allow them to vote. For this reason, we call on the military and the police to send additional men on the ground in Rivers State to secure this election, he said. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. Shuaibu described as balderdash Wike's claim that he was working for the fairness and the unity of Nigeria. He said Wike's grasp with the PDP had nothing to do with zoning or justice, but the whipping of a full-grown baby throwing tantrums after failing to secure his party's ticket. Atiku's aide said if Wike truly believed in fairness in politics, he would not have contested for governorship in 2015. Shuaibu added, Rivers State has about 26 ethnic groups. Amechi and Ikwereman served 8 years as governor. There had been clamors for him to be succeeded by someone from the riverine community, but Wike, who is also Ikwere, insisted on succeeding Amechi, arguing that he was the only one strong enough to defeat him. Today, the leadership of the party has picked Atiku Abubakar as the most popular candidate to defeat the ruling APC. However, Wike has suddenly remembered his own sense of justice because it doesn't favor him. Wike and justice should not be mentioned in the same statement. This is a man that has crushed dissent in the state, running Rivers like a dictator. He arrests people that don't share his view, demolishes their buildings or revokes their land papers, and even desecrates traditional rulers. Wike is injustice personified. Meanwhile, sequel to rumors making the round in some quarters, the People's Democratic Party (PDP) on Tuesday said it will not engage in a vendetta against the governor of Rivers State, Mr. Nyesom Wike, if its candidate Alhaji Atiku Abubakar wins Saturday's presidential election. Spokesman of the PDP Campaign Council, Mr. Charles Anyangwu, who made a clarification while briefing newsmen in Asaba, said Atiku will be bothered about his recovery plans rather than chasing those who in their democratic rights oppose this ambition, saying that vendetta was not part of the manifesto of Atiku and his running mate, Governor Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta State. He said Atiku knew from the onset that not everybody would support his presidential ambition. He said Wike is a selfish politician for asking the people of Rivers to vote for those who would protect and not those who will add value to the life of the people in the state. But let me assure him that Atiku is not contesting this election for vendetta when he wins. Atiku is a Democrat, and he knew that when he set out to contest this election, not everybody would agree with him. And Nyesom Wike is one of the very few that has not agreed with Atiku's ambition. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.